Virgo, Ali from Indigo Ascension. Welcome to your weekly quick read for the week beginning February the 22nd. We have a couple of interesting transits this week. One being a full moon in your sign, Virgo. It's working very powerfully for you, as well as Venus moving into Pisces. Now, my friend, interesting. You are working with 7th house energies thanks to Venus moving into Pisces, and you are working with 1st house energies with this full moon in your sign. This full moon, Virgo, interestingly enough, links us back and still works with that powerful Saturn-Uranus square we had last week. If you haven't already, I highly suggest you check out the readings from last week. This square energy was about confronting that elephant in the room, confronting the core, that which cannot be ignored anymore. And in many ways, this week offers the collective a beautiful opportunity to get raw and real with ourselves. We certainly know that the world out there and each of us value honesty and authenticity, and we respect it. But Virgo, where can we get raw and real with ourselves and admit we have not been honest with ourselves, where we have not spoken a truth, not put down a boundary, not stated a fear and not said yes to life or love in one way or another? Where have we allowed old patterning, connection themes, whatever the case may be, to continue, in old ways, even though we inherently know it is not right? Now, 7th house rules marriage. It rules partnership, business, contracts, or otherwise, okay? 1st house rules the self. There is very much a we versus me energy, all right? I might be connecting into Virgos that are experiencing powerful releases that got in your way, okay, about feeling like you truly were connected to your true self, okay, compared to how I connect in partnership. Where are you noticing the mirror in partnerships, Virgo? Now, you have Venus, this beautiful Venus energy infusing 7th house energies for you. So there's a lot of love being delivered into partnerships, into genuine authenticity, connection, noticing how this Venus energy, Venus in Pisces, is working within partnerships, business, marriage, or any kind of partnerships. If you've experienced any challenges, there's some beautiful invigoration of love in that area of your life. And now it's about taking accountability in your 1st house, all aspects of self, to work with this powerful full moon in your sign, Virgo, to release any aspect of self that has actually got in the way of experiencing a high vibrational connection or experience in all forms of partnerships in your life. Now, each of us in our own way know uniquely where we do get in our own way, where we haven't been honest with ourselves, where we've had certain experiences and don't want to repeat them, or whatever the case may be. So powerfully work with that, my friend, this week. All empaths know what it's like to carry a burden that is no longer ours to carry. And sometimes it's not about the other, it's about how we've habitually created patterning, bonding, connection styles, communication habits, whatever the case may be. What is not mine or is no longer requiring to be carried by me? Maybe this energy held you back in some way, okay? The 9 of Wands underneath the deck talks about, where have I held back from life? Where have I held back from truly experiencing a genuine infusion in any connection that is outside of me? Where have I held myself back on some level so that I have sort of it sort of eludes me to be able to experience genuine connection? You guys are working powerful with ascendant and descendant energy, okay? So 1st house and 7th house themes. This is about yourself, Virgo, about what needs to be released, okay, in order for you to experience greater harmony within 7th house energies. The self-esteem card has shown up. Where have you allowed a lack of self-confidence, a lack of self-belief or belief in self to get in the way? All right, there's a lot of solar plexus opportunity to clear this week, to heal this week. There's a powerful new foundation being built, and certainly it's going to require you to connect into your heart chakra, Virgo, as displayed by the green, connect into your 3rd eye as well, which is displayed there. And that, talks about, thanks to the purple, that talks about seeing yourself, your possibilities, your past in a whole new way. It all starts at the core. The solar plexus is our life force, yeah? That's why it's the color yellow. It's the color of the sun. Without the sun, none of us would be here. Where do you need to infuse yourself with a deep belief about worthiness, about love, about equal reciprocity in partnerships? That which we do not give to self in first house, we cannot experience in seventh house energies, Virgo. No more holding back, no more lack of commitment or flighty energy, okay? You will know in yourself how that applies. Maybe your experience of connection in partnerships has been infused with this non-committal energy in one way or another. The Knight of Wands is a fire, but it is a fire that doesn't necessarily last, is what I do want to say. Whereas lack mentality, fears of abandonment, fear of being left out sort of got in the way that you perhaps only sought connections, okay, because you're working with first and seventh house, connections that are fleeting and exciting, but ultimately that energy holds you back from something long lasting. If I'm to look at the double of the 5, which is the 10 of coins, it is all about longevity. Where has self-esteem gotten in the way? The self-esteem card talks about I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Again, this is that me versus we, and how that can successfully blend into a whole new reality compared to what you have known in the past. Where do you have to choose peace? Where do you have to choose to move away from the past, move away from anything that looks like turbulent times? The 6 of cards talks about an active choice to move towards anything that resembles, like an active choice to move away from anything that resembles stress, uncertainty. The swords rule the mind, okay? What does it mean to experience a peaceful mind? How can I travel towards more peace? There's healing here for many Virgos that I'm connecting into. You are blending realities, old self versus new self, old life versus new life. How can you cross that divide? Okay, maybe I'm connecting in to many Virgos that have been frozen in time. When I'm working with this square energy, like we did last week, it is that elephant in the room that cannot be ignored anymore. It is connected to this. It's connected to healing and an active choice to move your mind forward, to heal. Something to do with love. The Knight of Cups talks about how I give love and how I receive love. How was it taught to me from the very earliest experiences? How have I experienced this exchange energy between me versus we, thanks to the activation of it in significant connections that have imprinted on my experience of love? What needs to be healed as far as my beliefs, my thoughts that ultimately shape how I express love, experience love, and where has this energy of holding back held me back from truly experiencing the reality I desire to experience in first house themes with myself and seventh house themes with another, okay? I'll leave that with you guys. I hope you got something out of that, Virgo. That was your quick read for the week beginning February 22nd. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can do by heading above to the Indigo Ascension shop link. And if you're watching on YouTube, all of those details are in the description box below. Have an empowered week, my friend. Until next time, take care.